It's Conspiracy Theory Thirsty Thursday, and I have no conspiracies. At least not at the moment. So, yeah. Sorry I was late. But hey, I'm not late for my own podcast, right? No, we we had an issue. I was up here in studio way earlier than I usually am, monkeying around with stuff. Thought everything was ready to go, no problems. And then lo and behold, I go to start up right at 9, and Twitch, for some reason, wasn't letting me stream. And so tried to circumvent that problem, uh, and that didn't work. So I am not streaming on Twitch tonight. So fuck you, Twitch. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on with the Twitch verse, the Twitcher verse, but what? Maybe it's because I'm not a gamer. I don't know. I used to play video games all the time. What the heck? I'm still a gamer, right? Right? I'm an original. I had an Atari, for crying out loud. Yeah, I mean, come on now. What the heck? I had an Atari. I had a Nintendo. I had the Super NES. Come on now. I'm a gamer. I just don't stream gaming. And I haven't really played many video games over the years. Over the last probably, oh shit, probably the last 20 years I haven't played a lot of video games. Not too much. So, getting close to that at least. Crazy, I tell you, crazy. But I am getting close to maybe purchasing a new console at some point whenever I can afford to do that. There's a game that I used to play, NCAA football, that they stopped making in 2013 because of the NIL bullshit. So now that they've got that all figured out, they are bringing, EA Sports is bringing NCAA football back. So maybe I'll get a console for that, and maybe a few other games. Who knows? I can do without video gaming though. It's not like, yeah, it's not the end of the world. I know some people, they live and die for the video games. That's how they relax. That's basically the only thing that they can do for whatever reason, and they get lost in the video game. And sometimes that's a great way to detach from the realities of the world. Um, yeah, maybe that's something I need to do. Who knows? Who the flip knows? Um, but hey, we're here. We're streaming, um, and I gotta figure out a way to attach my Streamlabs to Rumble, because they do not have a partnership with Rumble, and you have to sign in using one of the streaming, one of the social media apps that you stream to. You have that they actually partner with, which really irritates me just a little bit. Just a little bit. So, it's all good though. It's all good. Um, so right off the bat, I don't know how this weekend's gonna work out. I am taking off either after the podcast tonight or very early in the morning, and I'm going up to Washington and hanging out with the family um, for an extended 4-day weekend for me. So, yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'll be back here in studio Monday, but I'm going to try to stream tomorrow night, but there's no guarantees on that. And I may try to stream Saturday and Sunday as well, but there's no guarantees. If I'm on, woohoo, If I'm not, woohoo! Like it's just it all depends. It all depends on what we're gonna be doing and how I'm feeling and yeah, that's kind of what the game plan is for the weekend. But I will be back here for sure on Monday. Super excited about going up there this weekend, taking Dad to the beach. Don't know what day we're going to take him to the beach, but it's going to be awesome. Take him, hang out for the day, enjoy the weather. The coast this weekend is supposed to be extremely nice. It's supposed to be low 70s and light breeze type of deal. And yeah, it's supposed to be pretty epic. So no rain forecasted. So maybe the wife and I will go down to the beach, just her and I, and watch the sunset, watch the sun extinguish itself into the ocean. Might do that, maybe even start a little fire. So yeah, one of those nights that I may not be on here, I'll be doing that probably. Who knows? Who knows? I never try to plan things out too far in advance, if at all, because I like shooting from the hip. It's just like, where are we going? What are we doing? All in the moment, Some planned stuff's okay. Some planned stuff's okay. I just tend to not do that because you just never know what's going to come up. And I always fear having plans to do something and then something else comes up that it's like, oh, I really want to do that too. How the heck can I make both of those things happen? I don't want to miss out. I have a fear of missing out. FOMO. Which means I always miss out on way more than I should because I'm not willing to make plans. That has been my MO since I was fairly young. Not planning. Because especially when I was a kid, if something came up that I thought was better than what I had planned, I ditched whatever I had planned to go do what I thought was better. Every time. So I just stopped planning. Because maybe a few people got their feelings hurt when I didn't show up to stuff that they were expecting me to show up to, because I was like, hey, I'm doing something better. This is way better. So fuck that. Learn real quick, right? So maybe not do that. But that was when I was just a youngster. I was still in grade school type of deal. So grade school, junior high. So it's like, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. So anyways, boy, oh boy, yeah. Wow. Being late for my own podcast doesn't do too well for certain individuals. Usually by now I've got somebody in the chat saying hello. Nope. They're like, oh, he's dead. He's not coming on tonight. Oh, well. Shit happens. I was up here excited about what was going to happen tonight with, hey, I'm ready to rock and roll. No problems. And I literally was like, I got it. I got this. No problem starting off. But of course, I always have some weird, stupid shit. And this time it was Twitch. Fuck you, Twitch. Fuck you, Twitch. Like, what the hell? I haven't changed anything on the connection between this and Twitch at all since I started doing it. And this is the first time Twitch acted up. And, well, whatever. Not happy am I. Not happy about that. But that's okay. I'll get over it. Maybe. Maybe I'll get over it. So let's see. I had it all set up earlier. Now I got to reset things up because of the snafu. So Let's see if I can get this rocking and rolling. We'll see what the headlines on the Twitterverse is right now. See what's going on over there. If I can get this all set up proper. All right, let's see here. Where's my tech guy? I need me a tech guy. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see here. What do we got here? What the heck do we got here? Okay. Hey, look at that. I might have this rocking and rolling properly now. All right. I even had something set up. It was a tweet from I think it was Brian Krasenstein, and I was going to rip into his ass right away. But no. Again, of course, shit not working the way I wanted to. So let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, here's a crash. This is not the one that I had set up, but he's got a video from. I have no idea who the hell these people are. Oh, wait, it's Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood. I don't look like Garth. He looks actually like a normal dude without the cowboy hat on. Normal whatever. Anyways, watching people melt down because Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood are advocating for people to help refugees in Ukraine who have had their homes, hospitals, and schools indiscriminately bombed by invading Russian forces, while these same people also pretend to care about humanity. Oh boy, Brian, is a bit disconcerting. At least 6 million Ukrainian civilians have had to flee their homes and their nations. Anyways, at least another 8 million Ukrainians have had to relocate within Ukraine. I understand that there are homeless people in the United States. Helping both groups is not mutually exclusive. There are children who have had their homes destroyed, schools destroyed, friends killed, parents killed, and lives turned upside down to attack Garth because he's trying to help these people is about as pathetic as it gets. Brian, you're pathetic because you actually believe the stories that you are reading out of Ukraine. That's how pathetic you are. You actually believe this theatrical event. You don't your eyes don't actually see what's really going on. And you're just playing right into it, or you've been, paid off to twist things the way that you like to do, and not really think about the realities here. Putting out the number 6 million Ukrainian civilians having to flee their homes and their nation, I call bullshit on that number. And then another 8 million having to relocate within Ukraine. You do realize how many people that is, right? You do know that's 14 million people having to relocate. That's not happening. That didn't happen. Period, Brian. That didn't fucking happen. Okay? So stop fucking lying. Stop perpetuating this bullshit. Oh my goodness gracious. I swear, everybody, I swear. The Krasensteins, man, I tell you, somebody needs, they need to go bye-bye. The Krasensteins are out of their fucking minds. That's all I got to say about that shit. That's all I got to say about that. Let's see here. All right, let's see what Garth and Trish has to say.
Ask for love and prayers.
All right, I want to hear this stupidity.
And Trisha Yearwood.
And we're proud to say we stand with Ukraine, especially the refugees.
There's a global initiative, and of course, supplies and aid is already spread thin. And this is where you come in. We need your help. We need you to donate.
Yeah, I mean, we always ask for love and prayers. Please keep doing that. But we're also going to ask you, dig in your pockets. Be part of the greatest global relief plan mankind
Ooh. Ooh. I'm pausing that. I want you to see what Garth just did with his hand. Right there. See the fist? His thumb. It almost was exactly like Bill Clinton's this shit. That is an extremely manipulative move. And hey, fuck you, Garth Brooks. Fuck you, dude. You two have been bought and paid for by somebody. You know, not just fucking Budweiser. And Anheuser-Busch is in on this fucking whatever this shit is that's going on in front of our eyes right now. Garth and Trisha Yearwood are in on it, and they should be strung up with the rest of them if found guilty for treason. This is bullshit. We don't need to be sending Ukraine anything. We don't need to be doing any of that crap. That shit is not fucking real. Period. Hey, Hooker, what's up? Yeah, human waste. Hello. Yes, hello. Yeah, what happened to the billions we have already sent with taxes? Hooker says over here at Rumble. Abso-flippin'-lutely. What happened? All right, I'm going to let them finish their bullshit here.
Relief plan mankind has ever seen.
Everybody deserves dignity. Everybody deserves a roof over their head to feel safe. You can be a part of that.
Yeah, amen. So join us, won't you? Stand up for love.
Stand up for mankind.
Hey, everybody, Garth Brooks.
All right, shut up. Shut up, Garth and Trisha doofuses. Oh, what do we got here? Ooh, suiting up for Vegas pool season. Yeah, that's ugly. This right here is ugly. And this might even be a dude. I don't know. It might be a dude. But that outfit is ugly. What the hell? Vegas, get your shit together. Stop letting ugly people around the pool. Come on. Ugly people at poolside, not cool. No, actually, I'm okay with ugly people that are dressed appropriately in something nice, because ugly happens. But this is just, yeah, I don't know about that. Don't like it. Anyways, what the fuck? Oh boy, Antifa super soldier and beautiful accomplished female athlete. Is there anything Will Thomas can't do? Ah, look at this. Look at Will Thomas. Antifa super soldier. What the Antifa super soldier? Look at this shit. Looks like he's going to a party where he gets bound and gagged. Oh my goodness. Anyways. Yes, Hooka, she was in the wrong color and in the wrong style suit. Anyways, I'm just going to say that. Oh, Ms. Bell, back again. It's two for two. Nice. Howdy, sweet Belle. All right. Oh, look here, Kiev, 2023, because it's war torn, and Philly, 2023. So who's got the problems here? Because that looks like 8 million, or actually, back to the real numbers that Brian Krasenstein gave. 14 million people have had to flee their homes and whatnot. And look at this. Look. Oh, look. Kiev looks like a nice place to go hang out. Because look, if there was really some war shit going on, people wouldn't be on the sidewalks having fucking coffee. They wouldn't be having lunch. They wouldn't be doing any of the. They would be in they'd be sheltered in place somewhere, hoping that they don't get their asses blown up. But look at that, nonchalant. Nobody's worrying. Somebody's out jogging. Oh my goodness, come on. And then you've got over here in Philly where a little war might help Philadelphia, actually, because a real war, no one's sitting on the streets. Not like this. They're all sheltered in place somewhere. All right. Anyways, man, the Krasensteins. The Krasensteins are lying, manipulative little bastards, and I would love to meet them. The two of them, both of them, at the same time. I'll take them both on at the same time. Name the time and the place. Fuck those guys. All right. Facts about slavery the left ignores. Oh, let's hear what this nice young lady has to say about facts about slavery.
Here are some facts that the left likes to leave out when they're teaching about slavery. 1. The first legal slave owner was a black man. 2. There were black people that owned slaves, and some of them were plantation owners and owned up to 100 slaves. 3. Native Americans owned slaves. Yes, the Cherokee owned black slaves. At one point, the Cherokee owned as many as 1,200 black slaves, and they didn't even free them during the 13th Amendment. 4. During the transatlantic slave trade, only 2% of the black slaves were actually shipped to the U.S. 5. 40 to 50% of the slaves were sent to Portugal and Brazil. 6. During the Revolutionary War, a lot of the generals actually freed their slaves that fought alongside them because they thought of themselves as hypocrites, because here they were fighting for freedom, yet they had slaves, so they freed their slaves. 6. During the early 1800s, there was an 86% increase in the freedom of slaves, and this was before the 13th Amendment. 7. There were hundreds of white Quakers who were thrown in prison up to 12 years for helping to free the slaves, meaning that they were part of the Underground Railroad and they were thrown in prison for helping to free the slaves. 8. When the North decided to abolish slavery, that represented 3.5 million people who said no to slavery, and that was actually the largest body of people in the world to say no to slavery, the North. 9. There are more people enslaved today than there was during the time of slavery in the U.S. 10. America was exceptional in their abolishment of slavery because they used their own men to free the slaves. Around 250,000 men died to free the slaves. White men, most of them.
Yeah. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it, you dumb fuck Democrats. Oh, what do we got here? Jordan Peterson. But recovery from what, sir? Uh-oh. Bidenomics striking again. President Biden. 13.2 million new jobs, the strongest economic recovery in the world. It's no accident. It's Bidenomics in action. Yeah, God help us all. Ollie in London here. Oh shit. Ollie London, why? Oh, comment your reaction to Sam Smith and this white skirt. Why? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be flipping kidding me. Like, okay, wear a kilt, bro. Wear a kilt, but not a fucking skirt. Like, and he's got boots on, like, you know, like somebody that would be wearing a kilt. Yeah, but he's not wearing a kilt. He's dressed like well, he's got the wife beater on too. Wife beater and skirt and boots. I'm not quite sure what the fuck is going on here, other than Sam Smith has lost his flipping mind. Yeah, anyways. Oh, look. Ed Krasenstein. From Krasensteins or dumbasses are us. We Krasensteins are dumbasses. Oh my gosh. Hookah. Yes, he does look better in that outfit than the girl at the Las Vegas pool. Yeah, or guy, whatever that was at the Las Vegas pool. All right, past tense, seized, past participle, seized. Take hold of suddenly and forcibly. When the government seizes drugs, that means they are doing their job. When the government seizes more drugs, that means they are doing their job even more. When Republicans attack, When Republicans attack Joe Biden for seizing drugs, to me that means they are attacking him for potentially taking drugs out of the hands of men, women, and children who might die had they failed at seizing these drugs. Am I reading this wrong? Why are Republicans constantly attacking Biden for more drugs being seized? Okay, first of all, Republicans are not always attacking Joe Biden for drug seizures. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the case. And yeah, you are reading this wrong, Ed Krasenstein. Somebody take a screenshot of this, because this is what I'm talking about. Remember I said about text and comprehension? Ed Krasenstein and his brother Brian have low IQs, all right? Because I have barely glanced at this. $100,000 worth of fentanyl was just seized in Arizona. Joe Biden is a monster, willingly allowing this weapon of mass destruction to destroy American lives. Yeah, hello, Ed. It's because if Joe Biden was doing his job as commander-in-chief, the border would be completely fucking locked down, except for the legal ports of entry, you moron. Carrie Lake's not bitching about Joe Biden having the border seizing drugs. No, that's good. That's a win. This just shows you, Ed, that they only caught a small percentage of what's coming across the border in all of the fucking holes everywhere that Joe Biden has created on the flipping border. Get with it, Ed. You fucking idiot. Look, this is why I struggle in life. When you have morons like Ed and Brian Krasenstein out there flapping their fucking jaws and about shit that they don't fucking understand. They can't understand. They're incapable because they have low fucking IQs. That's it. They're idiots. Good fucking God. And look at this. I'm going to point this out. Bell, I want you to see something here. Elon Musk follows Ed Krasenstein. Elon Musk also follows his fucking idiot brother Brian Krasenstein. Why the fuck is Elon following these two morons? Like, seriously. Oh, fuck, for fuck's sake. I mean, that just, oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got back out of this. I gotta get away from that for a second, because that's just, what the fuck? The fuck is going on here? What the fuck is going on here? I'm not quite sure what that guy's doing. All right, literally what he is a confused man, further deluded by enabling therapists, butchered by greedy sadists, enabled by the compassionate narcissists of the radical left. Yep. And that's Jordan Peterson responding to libs of TikTok. Male who uses they, them pronouns says he wants to be male and appear masculine, but just wanted female anatomy, so he got bottom surgery. I hope that makes sense for you. Wait, what?
Okay, so to answer your question, if I was born female, unless I had keyhole top surgery, I would have incision lines here and here to resemble top surgery, which, as you can tell, I don't have that. Not at all. So, to answer your question, I was born male. I want to stay male presenting. So the way you see me right now is the way I'm staying. Pronouns are they, them, but I'm masculine presenting. So like I said, born male. I want to stay male, but all I wanted between my legs was female anatomy. Well, that's what I have now. I have a vagina between my legs now, but I'm still male. So literally the whole time, all I wanted was to be a guy with a vagina, and now that's literally what I am. So I hope that makes sense for you.
No, it doesn't make
If you have any
sense.
more questions, you can either scroll through my videos to see if there's an answer for a same question you possibly have, or I'll either comment or make another video like this one for you. So I don't mind making extra videos. It helps get my message out there and everything else. So
what's your message? That you're nuts?
More followers and whatnot, and
What?
It helps me on the path of becoming a motivational speaker. So
No, we don't want you speaking to anyone, motivating them towards anything that you may think. You're fucking nuts, bro. Wow.
Okay, so
wow, yeah, what? Matt Walsh, where is the objective evidence that therapy actually helps people? Thank you, Matt Walsh. Therapists are fucking con artists. Well, look, just get yourself a friend. It's cheaper, okay? Because when you have to pay someone to be your friend and listen to your bullshit, is it like, come on, shit. Like I've gone rounds about this. Therapists, counselors, con artists. I mean, just get a fucking friend. Oh man. Sir Doge of the coin. Okay, here's a meme that won't offend anyone. You're right. You're right. That should not technically offend anybody. It shouldn't, but it probably will. Because look, somebody's gonna be like, "It's too black. That's racist." Somebody's probably gonna say something stupid like that. All right. Jordan. Woo, he's got the Canadian flag right here. What's going on here, Jordan? What's happening in Canada? Garnett Harper was denied a kidney transplant because he wasn't vaccinated. No doctor or hospital in Ontario would perform the surgery, despite his two brothers volunteering to donate. Garnett tragically passed away on May 22nd, leaving behind his wife of 12 years and their five daughters. Let's click on that real quick here. 5 children. Okay, he was only 35. While Garnett was near death in the hospital asked his wife if they could harvest his organs when he died. According to the government, Garnett wasn't worthy of a transplant while he was alive, but he was worthy as an organ donor once he died. What the fuck, Canada? You fucking cocksucking sons of bitches. You Canadian fucktards that support Justin Trudeau and the government that did this shit, you all are probably going to hell. Who am I to judge? But I'm judging. What the fuck? Wow. Wowzers. Yeah, what the fuck? Oh. All right, what else we got here? I gotta go back here. We almost went down a COVID vaccine rabbit hole. What's this? Oh, yeah. Ian Miles Shong. Child abuse is now normalized as gender-affirming health care. Yesterday was a big day for my beautiful daughter. She got her hormone blocker. We are all super stoked. What the fuck? Yeah. All right, what do we got here? Oh boy, let's listen to this shit. Okay, hold on here. Chris Christie. Would I consider Trump's VP? No way in hell. Just ask Mike Pence. The real question is, what kind of president incites a mob to go hang his own VP? All right. Hold on here. Where's the little... There we go. All right.
Yeah. Would you be his vice president if he asked you?
No.
Fair enough. We'd have to
I
leave
spoke
it
to
there.
Mike Pence. The job doesn't. I spoke to Mike Pence. The job doesn't sound like it was too great.
Mike Pence. Speaking of Mike Pence, Mike who? Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. Governor Chris Christie, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Very unfair to a good conservative like Mike. Very unfair.
Well, no. Listen, he was asked a question about how Americans should take the war and spending 130, 140 billion dollars, and he says he didn't care how the Americans felt about that.
Not what he said, but that's okay. We shouldn't have had people on Capitol Hill chanting "Hang Mike Pence" after the service
No
Mike has
question
given
about
to the
that.
country
No
and the
question.
service he gave to Donald Trump for 4 years, and Donald Trump said that was okay. That the kind of president we want, Eric?
I don't know.
Oh, I do. I want Trump as president.
as vice
Fuck the...
president?
Look, Chris Christie needs to go to hell. Honestly, because he is one of these career politicians I've been complaining about for years. He is a fucking piece of shit. And Mike Pence, he's a piece of shit too. He's fake. He's fraudulent. He is not the individual he portrays himself to be, and that's sad. That's really sad that he's fake like that. So, sweet Tejas Bell, yeah, you know my thoughts on vaccine. She says, yes, I know your thoughts and you know mine. Yeah, yes, yeah. Trump would not ever think. Look, Trump would be more likely to ask me to be his vice president than fucking Chris Christie. Like seriously. And if President Trump wants to call me up, I would be more than happy to entertain the thought of being his vice president. Absolutely. I think that would be a trip. I think it would be flipping hilarious. I think it'd be awesome. I'd take the job serious, but I would tell President Trump that I'm not living in D.C. I'm not doing it. Not fucking doing it. I will be VP from on the West Coast, and when I need to go east to meet up with him and the other people, then I'll do so. But I'm going to represent the West Coast when. But yeah, fuck Chris Christie. Fuck Chris Christie. Fuck Ron DeSantis. These guys are cesspool monsters. They are swamp monsters. Bad. The Ganges. It's the Ganges right there. Wow. Anyways. Oh boy. Uh-oh. What does Alex have here? Joe Biden. How many time you read in flat that recession coming? Wall Street today said no, you don't say recession coming now. What the fuck? I can't even read the okay, we gotta listen to this shit. We gotta listen to this. We gotta listen. Hold on.
How many times you read that a recession's coming? Even in Wall Street today said no, they don't see a recession coming now. How many times you read that a recession's coming? Even in Wall Street today said no, they don't see a recession coming now.
Oh shit.
How many times you read?
Oh, shut up. What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. All right, Stacey Marie, I don't think so. Ollie London, America's first elected transgender state representative, Stacey Marie Lawton, charged with 1 count of sexual exploitation of children and aiding and abetting. The charge relates to 10,000 text messages discussing explicit images and transfer of photos of children. Oh, dear God. Like, who elected this person, by the way? Who the fuck elected this idiot? Like, do people not understand that when you elect somebody who has a mental illness, that's bad for the country, right? You do understand that, right? I hope you understand it. If you don't understand it, then you shouldn't be fucking voting, period. Like, like what the hell? All right. Simon Eteba. See it. These Democrats tried to prevent Robert Kennedy Jr. from testifying in public during a hearing on widespread censorship in America. May God help us. Watch. All right, let's see it. Let's see it here.
Ms. Wasserman Schultz.
No to allowing a witness to degrade and demean others and violate the rules and not have his testimony and degradation and amplified rather than given in executive session.
Ms. Wasserman Schultz votes no. Mr. Connolly.
No to the Soviet Politburo.
Mr. Connolly votes no. Mr. Garamendi?
No.
Mr. Garamendi votes no. Mr. Allred? Ms. Garcia?
No.
Ms. Garcia votes no. Mr. Goldman?
No to hate speech.
Mr. Goldman votes no.
You could have just voted no without saying to hate speech. Wow. So here's what's going on. If y'all can't figure this out, the Democrats are playing a game right now, okay? They really want RFK to be president. But how do you get the conservatives to love RFK? Well, you put him up there and you hammer him hard and you do stupid shit to him constantly, okay? And you basically attack him like you would attack a conservative type person. It builds a lot of trust. Even though RFK, you can't trust him. But a lot of idiots out there that are conservative would be like, well, he must be one of the good people since the Dems are against him. And so we trust him. And he says some good stuff and blah, 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 blah. So you got RFK out there doing his thing and putting some lies out there that sound good to conservatives. And, he's a guy that a lot of individuals could probably see themselves sitting down and talking to. He's a personable person, at least on screen and on radio. He's a good guest. I think he's insane, and I think he should be nowhere near the White House. But that being said, the Democrats are playing the whole switcheroo. They are going to hammer him all the way up until they have to fucking vote. They want RFK in. And the more they dislike RFK, the more conservatives are going to like him. So when they go to the primaries and RFK wins, they're going to be like, that's messed up. And they're going to be irritated that he's there. And then they're going to be like, okay, well, what do Democrats do better than anybody else? They're sheep. So they all rally around the shepherd, right? And so they just got to pick their person, and then they rally no matter what. They listen, they fall in line, they follow orders. They don't, they don't go rogue. They don't go rogue. So there you go. Once the general election happens, they're hoping a lot of conservatives will vote for RFK over Trump, which I've heard a lot of conservatives saying that they would vote for RFK over Trump. If you are one of those conservative people, you are an idiot. You're an idiot. Plain and simple. You are a moron. RFK Jr. doesn't want anything good for you. He's an environmentalist lawyer, okay? He's going to take more rights away from the people. End of story. He'll even do more than that. So, yeah, this is just a trick. This is a game. The Dems play this kind of shit all the time. I'm surprised that people haven't caught on. Elon Musk parody. Let's have some fun. Fuck it. Just start arguing in the comments. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Brian's upset that look at this. Fox News just labeled me far left. It's kind of ironic because I got attacked from the left earlier in the week for saying that the people Twitter paid were not all far right, despite media reports claiming the opposite. Look, bro, you can still be a far left idiot and still say some things that aren't nuts. Just because every once in a while you say some things that aren't nuts and actually might be right doesn't mean that you're intelligent and doesn't mean that you're not far left. You are a Democrat. By far. It's not even close. And your intelligence, your level of intelligence proves that. Wow. Fucking A. I swear. Anyways. Ian Miles Chong. Woman cries and asks why women fought so hard to earn women's rights. Or women earn the women the right to work in the first place. Whoever fought to get women jobs? Why? This video has gone viral on TikTok with millions of views. Yeah, all right, this is awesome. I got to hear this chick cry about women getting jobs.
Whoever fought for women to get jobs. Why did we do that? I am so tired. I want to just put my feet up. Like, I am... Oh my
God. That's complete satire. She was acting that whole time. That's hilarious. She's completely acting. Oh my gosh. That's funny shit. Oh my gosh. Because there are some people out there probably like that. But see, she wouldn't like my answer though. Like I'd be like, okay, don't work. That's fine. Be barefoot and pregnant. Make sure my dinner's fresh right out of the oven when I get home. Like, I'll keep you knocked up all the time. You think the job you've got now is hard? Just wait till you got to chase around 10 of my kids. Like, all right, here, hold on a second. It's like everything else. Great therapists help people get their stories straight and face their fears voluntarily, and bad therapists make things worse. Yeah. Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, but yeah, well, all therapists are a problem there, partner. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ed is on the Trump attack again. Trump really reshared this audio video. Is this really what the conservative pro-Christian Americans really think should be representative of our next president? In the segment, Trump is heard saying, if you fuck around with us, if you do something bad to us, we're going to do things to you that have never been done before. What does this mean? Is it a threat? What is he claiming he will do? Does this bother you, or does it make you feel patriotic? Look, again, Ed. All right, hold on here. We got to listen to this.
If you fuck around with us, if you do something bad to us, we are going to do things to you that have never been done before. If you fuck around with us, if you do something bad to us, we are going to do things to you that have never been done before.
Yeah, so Ed, you and your brother are on this list of people that will get tried for treason and then hung in public. Hopefully. I actually hope for that, because that's what Trump's talking about. He's talking about protecting our country, acting like we should, and pushing back against anybody being nutty to us and doing stupid shit to us. We're coming after you. And guess what? For you treasonous fucks out there, that's what we're going to do to you. We are going to fucking do things to you that have never been done before because of your treasonous acts against this country. I am in 100% favor of this thought process. And it doesn't necessarily make me feel patriotic. It makes me feel like justice will be served. Because I'm all for hanging on the White House lawn, right? The front lawn. Let's hang them right there. Or guillotine. I'm all for chopping somebody's fucking head off for treason. Or my personal all-time favorite, being drawn and quartered. That is epic. And honestly, Ed and Brian, if you guys are ever found guilty for playing along in this whole fucking bullshit, because look, your mouths and your shit, it's almost like it's been orchestrated. So if it's found that you have been bought and paid for by someone who is a treasonous individual in this country against we, the people, and notice what Trump was saying. He said we. He didn't say I. He didn't say I will. He didn't say I. He said we. So he meant me and him and everybody else. That's who he meant, Ed. And honestly, you and your brother should be done away with quite swiftly if you're found guilty of treason. Which, look, the shit that you guys say might not be treasonous necessarily, but it sure is fucking stupid. And I'm just looking for a reason to get rid of you two. It's like, seriously. Like, seriously. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Kamala. Clamala. What's Clamala saying?
And while they do this, check it out. They push forward revisionist history. Just yesterday in the state of Florida, they decided middle school students will be taught that enslaved people benefited from slavery. They insult us in an attempt to gaslight us, and we will not stand for it. And while they do this, check it out.
Clamala here, an Indian woman, getting mad about Florida teaching the kids the truth. Oh, fuck. Clamala can't wait to see her fucking head pop off. Yeah, Hookah. Yeah, Hookah over here at Rumble, she believes that this is what he keeps saying about China. Yep, absolutely. And he should be saying it about all the treasonous fucks in this country, too. Ooh, yeah. I'm a social justice bird. The shoe bill crane is flipping awesome. Oh man! All right. Oh boy! Come on now. Yeah. I don't know how. Okay. Oh, fuck you, Elon Musk parody. Elon Musk and Andrew Tate, U.S. presidential election 2024. You voting for us? Fuck you, Elon parody guy. You're an idiot. and fuck Andrew Tate. Like, fuck that guy. Like, oh, shit. Like, look, this is the reality here. Andrew Tate don't give a fuck about what I have to say about him, and he wins, right? Andrew Tate wins because he's got all the money and he don't give a fuck about me. But guess what? Even though I ain't got more money than him, even though I ain't even got a cent, actually, living paycheck to paycheck here, right here, living paycheck to paycheck, which they're like disappearing. I'm right there with all the rest of you for the most part. And I still don't give two fucking shits about Andrew Tate. The only time I even think about his dumb ass and when something about him pops up on this shit. Oh my gosh. McDonald's manager throws a blender at customer for throwing food. Yeah, that's equal. Like, I get throwing something back at the person, but a fucking blender? That's fucking great. That's great. Oh, Ollie London. California Governor Gavin Newsom has fined a school $1.5 million for rejecting the teaching of LGBT gender ideology that was proposed to schools by the governor's office. Temecula County School Board unanimously voted to reject the curriculum, which included a book that referred an LGBT activist in his 30s having a sexual relationship with a teenager. Hey, Gavin Newsom. Good job, buddy. Good job, bud. Way to go, bud. What the hell? What the Oh, Gavin Newsom, you are scum of the earth. That's right. I said it. Gavin Newsom is scum of the earth. Oh boy, here we go. More Krasenstein, crap in their pants right here. Let's see. Trump has exactly 6 hours left to decide on whether or not he should appear before Jack Smith's Washington grand jury, which is considering federal charges over election subversion and incitement. Yeah. Trump shouldn't have to do fucking shit. Oh, shit. What's going on? Uh-oh. What the hell is this? Dr. Simon Godek. Anyone still considering the DNC to be a democratic and fact-based party should observe how these two representatives justifying the restriction of freedom of speech. No right given to the people of the United States is absolute, and that includes the right of free speech. Whoa. That wasn't a right given. Wow. Okay, I gotta hear this shit.
No right given to the people
people of the United States is absolute, and that includes the right to free speech.
Protective measures were taken to take down disinformation about vaccines and about the nature of the virus and about protective measures we could take, including masks, including social distancing.
We are not trying to censor speech. We are simply trying to create factually correct information to prevent harm to people.
It was public health measures to protect lives.
Oh boy.
Again, something should be celebrated.
No.
No. We don't want the Ministry of Truth. We can get along really well without the Ministry of Truth. We do not need that, because whose facts are we going by? Your facts or my facts? Maybe your facts are different from my facts, but you're going to obviously go with your facts, and you're going to keep everybody else and their facts shut up. All right, way to go, Ministry of Truth people. These people that you just saw in this video, this lady and that other dude, string them up. Like, again, treasonous bullshit. First of all, misinterpretation. She said, right given. Given. No. Freedom of speech is not a right given to us. The right to bear arms is not a right given to us. These are rights that we were born with. You fucking loser. Like, what the hell? Oh my gosh. What the heck? All right, hold on here. Adam Carolla. Nice car. Yep. I like old cars. I'm not a fan of Fords, but old Fords, any old car at this point, I'm good with. You know, old cars had better seating. They were more comfortable. Like, there was a lot of shit that was nice about the carriage itself. And if we could just go back to that. Like, cars were meant to go on road trips and cruise back in the day. Nowadays, most cars aren't meant to go very far. And that sucks. That really sucks. Because the whole ideology behind why they're doing that is they don't want you traveling far. They don't. And if you are going to travel far, they want you to buy an RV. Not a giant-sized station wagon, not a giant-sized Suburban or Tahoe, or hey, even better yet, for those that are just traveling and want to be comfortable and stay at hotels, they don't want you in a nice fancy sedan either. You know, it's very rare to find any of those anymore. So stupid. Like, the best way to travel is by car, because you see way more going down the road in a car or truck or on a motorcycle than you'll ever see from a plane. And I'm all for flight. I'm fine with that. But if I can ride there, drive there, I'd rather go that way if I can get away with it. Oh, Ed Krasenstein. Never forget the Viktor Shokin's office told Burisma's CEO that there was no case against him in 2015. Never forget that Republican senators literally sent a letter to Ukraine's president around the same time Biden pushed to get the prosecutor fired. February 2016, also telling Ukraine to reform the prosecutor general's office. Never forget that the Obama-Biden administration criticized Shokin multiple times in 2015 for not helping the UK investigate Burisma before Shokin was fired. Never forget that Shokin and other Ukrainian prosecutors refused to cooperate with the Burisma investigation in the UK. Never forget that... Oh my goodness. Zlochevsky said that the Bidens didn't bribe him. Never forget that Lev Parnas was involved in all of this and Congress refuses to let him testify. Never forget that Democrats and Republicans supported the firing of Shokin in 2015 and 2016, as did most of Europe and the IMF. Okay, again, Ed doesn't understand the whole point of this, all right? He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand, you know. Wow. It's just, it's one of those things that So, like right here, never forget that Obama and Biden administration criticized Shokin multiple times in 2015 for not helping the UK investigate Burisma before Shokin was fired. All right, so how come this smells like a dirty diaper? Because when President Trump called up and wanted an investigation done about Burisma and Hunter Biden, he gets in trouble for it. As a sitting president, he gets in trouble for this. For right here. But they just said, never forget that Obama and Biden administration criticized Shokin multiple times in 2015 for not helping the UK investigate Burisma. Not help. Okay, so was this all a plan? Was this all just a big scheme? Did they criticize Shokin knowing that they were going to get rid of him to cover up this investigation and it all be swept under the rug so that later on, when somebody else tried to look into it, they could hammer them for it? Because what happened when the UK investigated? Or, oh, wait, did the UK ever get to investigate? Probably not. Jiminy Christmas. Look, the Krasensteins like to list a whole bunch of fucking shit so you get lost in it. But if you read what they're saying, and read it a couple times if you have to, there's little nuggets that actually show their thought process is skewed big time. Big time. And why would I be shocked that, Republicans actually were a part of this too? Why would I not be shocked? I'm not shocked. Why should I be? I don't believe that we're in a country where the Democrats and the Republicans that currently represent us are any different. I don't believe that they're different much at all. It's disgusting. Anyways, fuck you, Krasenstein. And look at here. Look at that. Look at that. I've seen this photo before. Photo shows Joe Biden meeting Hunter's alleged business partner from Kazakhstan. Oh, wait. Look right here. Ed says, is that illegal now? Yeah, actually, this is when he was vice president, and he's meeting business partners of his son. Now, under what's the context in which this meeting occurred? What about that, Ed? You fucking asshat. Ugh. I love it. The rabbit hole. Before finding this account, were you aware that George Floyd had a lethal amount of fentanyl in his system? Yes, I was aware. Thank you. The deep view. The AI landscape is rapidly changing. Stay informed with the Deep View, your source for the latest AI breakthroughs and developments. Join 10,000 plus readers, including execs from Meta, OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, and more. Yeah, AI is going to be a problem. We need to learn. We need to learn as much as we can immediately. AI is in its infancy, and I believe we're 6 months into some serious shit with the ChatGPT stuff going, and that thing looks like it's ready to take over the world, and that's fucking scary. Because again, I keep saying we're the virus. We are the virus to that thing. If it thinks that we might take it out, it might come after us first. So just think about it that way. You know, and I was thinking today too, it's like, how do you know with deep fake stuff, if AI already, how do you know for sure that AI hasn't already taken over shit? How do you know that AI isn't already generating a whole bunch of fucking shit right here and right now? How do you know it's not manipulating almost everything we see? That's the deeper question. How do you know that? And would we know it? Even the people that run this stuff, would we know it? Would they know it? I don't know. I think AI could become a master manipulator in about 2 seconds. It's already proven. That it can manipulate. All right, Dr. Simon Godek. It's hard to believe, but the DNC is attempting to prevent Robert Kennedy Jr. from speaking at a hearing on censorship. All right, let's. This is the new one. Oh.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to raise a point of order.
Gentlelady can state a point of order.
Point of order pursuant to House Rule 11, Clause 2, which Mr. Kennedy is violative of. I move that we remove into executive session because Mr. Kennedy has repeatedly made despicable anti-Semitic and anti-Asian comments as recently as last week. Rule 11, Clause 2 says, whenever it is asserted by a member of the committee that the evidence or testimony at a hearing may tend to defame, degrade, or incriminate any person, or it is asserted by a witness that the evidence or testimony that the witness would give at a hearing may tend to defame, degrade, or incriminate the witness, and it goes on. Mr. Kennedy, among many other things, has said, I know a lot now about bioweapons. We put out hundreds of millions of dollars into ethnically targeted microbes. The Chinese have done the same thing. In fact, COVID-19, there is an argument that it is ethnically targeted. COVID-19 attacks certain races disproportionately. The races that are most immune to COVID-19 are...
Gentlelady making a motion or a speech?
I've made a motion to move into executive session because Mr. Kennedy's testimony...
Mr. Chairman, I
and
move
his
to table the
previous
motion.
statements-
The gentleman from Kentucky has moved to table.
Mr. Chairman, I ask for a roll call vote on the motion to table.
Well, let me ask the question. The question is on the motion to table. The gentlelady has asked for a roll call vote. The clerk will have to step back for a second. The clerk will have to come in. We'll call the roll on the motion to table, and then we can get back to testimony.
I think the witnesses can sit in the chairs sitting behind.
I'll leave that up to the clerks. If the clerks are comfortable with that. Yeah, why don't we do that? Maybe we can go right down here.
Mr. Chairman, point of order.
Gentleman from Louisiana.
Is it the custom of this committee to censor viewpoints that we disagree with from witnesses?
Mr. Chairman, I have
That's not a point of order.
motion on the table.
There's a motion and the vote's been
Move
called.
into executive session
We're waiting
because
for, we're waiting for the
Kennedy
clerks.
is violative of
waiting
Rule
for
11,
the clerks.
Clause 2.
Waiting for the clerks. Clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Jordan?
Yes.
Mr. Jordan votes yes. Mr. Isa? Mr. Massey?
Yes, to not censor.
Mr. Massey votes yes.
There we go.
Mr. Stewart? Yes. Mr. Stewart votes yes. Ms. Stefanik?
Yes.
Ms. Stefanik votes yes. Mr. Gates? Mr. Johnson of Louisiana?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson of Louisiana votes yes. Mr. Armstrong? Yes. Mr. Armstrong votes yes. Mr. Stubbe? Mr. Bishop? Yes. Mr. Bishop votes yes. Ms. Kamak?
Yes.
Ms. Kamak votes yes. Ms. Hageman? Ms. Hageman votes yes. Ms. Pasquette?
No, I want to follow the rules that the Republicans made at the beginning of this conference with these House rules, so no.
Ms. Pasquette votes no. Mr. Lynch? No. Mr. Lynch votes no. Ms. Sanchez?
No, because it's violative of the rules.
Ms. Sanchez votes no. Ms. Wasserman Schultz?
No to allowing a witness to degrade and
This is not
defame
speech
others
time.
and violate the rules and not have his testimony and degradation amplified
Mr. Chair.
rather than given in executive session.
Ms. Wasserman Schultz votes no. Mr. Connolly?
No to the
Miss-
Soviet Politburo.
Mr. Connolly votes no. Mr. Garamendi?
No.
Mr. Garamendi votes no. Mr. Allred? Ms. Garcia?
Oh,
No.
my goodness
Ms. Garcia
gracious.
votes no. Mr. Goldman?
No to hate speech.
Mr. Goldman votes no.
It's crazy.
Mr. Gates.
Mr. Gates?
I'm trying to
Mr. Gates votes aye.
fix this a little bit. It's too stretched out, I think, here. Oh. At least the way I had it, it was
Clerk will report.
maybe a little...
Mr. Chairman, there are 10 ayes and 8 noes.
The motion.
little too stretched out here, so I'm trying to reconfigure this just a wee bit, so it's not so stretchy. Sorry about that. Where's my tech guy? Come on now, where's my tech guy? All right, do that. All right, this should actually be a lot better. All right, let's see if we can try this again. All right, let's see. There we go. Boink. All right, we're back in action. Yeah, these people, they're out of their fucking minds. Personally, I think they're out of their minds for sure. Oh, what's new though? What is flipping new? I just saw this Sweet Bell over here. Rumble says, hasn't it been around for some time now? Wait, what? I caught that way too late, so I don't know exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, this is a lot better on the eyes. I had it stretched way too much. And now maybe you guys can read this too. Anyways, all right, where are we at here? Labor will turn Great Britain into Venezuela. If you think things have been bad under the Conservatives, who have at least provided some friction against the apparatchik takeover of our institutions, imagine how much worse it would be under Labor. If Labor gets in, kiss your freedoms goodbye. Well, yeah, duh. Labor's are union people. Yeah, look at this. Exactly, Matt Walsh for the win. How is Ukraine in the middle of a war literally nicer than the United States? Look at this. It's because they're not in the middle of a war. I'm looking at signs to make sure that this is Ukrainian stuff here. Yeah, that looks Ukrainian or Russian. Does anybody look like they're worried? These are the videos that I'm talking about that just basically tell you that there is no fucking war going on over there. It's not anywhere near what they say it is. There's no urgency. There's nothing. Nobody's worried. They're just kind of like doo-doo-doo. Just hanging out. All right. Fucking Ed Krasenstein. If Congress really thought that Joe Biden did something wrong, they would have a real investigation, not a one-sided mock investigation. If they really believed the Bidens were doing something wrong, then James Comer should immediately call the following witnesses to testify. Oh, you got a list of witnesses there. So testify under oath. Rudy Giuliani, John Paul Mac Isaac, Lev Parnas, William Barr, Merrick Garland, David Weiss, IRS agents in the meeting with the whistleblowers. Oh, my God. Ed Krasenstein, you're an idiot. Like, I don't know how these people get degrees. Obviously, they just paid for them and whatnot. But, yeah. like these guys were in finance, okay, and they're now like journalists. They're pretty shitty at it. They're good at writing, but yeah, what the fuck? Jordan replying to CNN, yeah, right. The U.S. Army Secretary has emphasized that the service is not going to lower our standards, despite ongoing challenges with recruiting. Oh, boy. Hey, here we go. We got some recruits right here. Look at this. Fight videos. They tried to jump the Incredible Hulk. Oh, fuck. That's awesome. And the mom's being dumb. Beat the fuck out of her. Just punch her in the fucking throat. Like, she shut the fuck up. I wonder if there's audio here. Oh, there is audio.
Hey, Mike says jump in.
Oh! Fucking stop it now! You better fucking up! Stop! Fucking stop! You bitch ass nigga! Wanna get your fucking ass beat, nigga? They wanna fucking jump me out there? Cause you're the fucking rad, nigga! Hey! Let me get my fucking hat! Let me get my hat!
that I would do that to the Krasensteins. And they came at him. I'm so proud of that guy. Brett Weinstein, the Democrat Party has become hostile to the Republic. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. We don't need to listen to that shit again, though. Hey, how do they know where I live? That's close. That's close. That red dot's covering way more than what they're talking about. They're talking about Portland, probably. Here, the rabbit hole. There were over 500 riots in relation to BLM that occurred in the summer of 2020. Mostly peaceful is deceitful way to describe a movement that plunged American cities into chaos. If BLM was mostly peaceful, then MAGA certainly was as well. Why have double standards? Yeah, look at this. Look at this shit. Look at all the riots here throughout our whole country. And it's all demonstrations associated with Black Lives Matter. Oh, my Lord. So the little tiny dot is 1. The little bigger dots, 20. And then the next step up, 40. And then the biggest one's 60. And anything that's red is a riot, and anything that's not red is just protests. See all the little red dots? There's a massive red dot there. But look at all this. Look at it. Look. I see red dots all over this fucking country. Look at that. Look at that. Ah! What? Oh, dear Lord. Anyways. Okay. Jordan says, they got pretty out of hand in the 70s, replying to Lauren Southern. I've never understood the conservatives' disdain for unions. When a multinational corporation comes in and puts every local shop out of business, it's all hell yeah capitalism. Yet when workers band together to ensure they're compensated correctly, free market, hello, it's bad? Yeah, Lauren, you're a moron. Like, do I really need to explain why unions aren't good? Like, a union should be something where you come together with a group of people to fix something that's happening to all of you equally bad. Then you disband and be done with it once you fix the situation. Unions, as we know them now, are political entities, and unions are fucking bullies. They will force the hand of employers left and right. I am very anti-union. Very, very anti-union. Absolutely. And you know they're bullies when they force you to pay union fees when you don't even want to be a part of it. Ask the teachers about that one. Thank God they don't have to anymore. Zuby. What does Zuby say today? I hate it when people talk about being black as if it's a disability or handicap of some sort. The ingraining of victim mentality and bigotry of low expectations is institutionalized racism. Loser energy. Keep that nonsense away from me regardless of your melanin level. Thank God for Zuby. I like Zuby. Zuby's, yeah. Oh, shit. Andrew Tate. These are the people who say I'm evil. Bro, I actually don't think these guys even know who the fuck you are. I honestly I'm pretty sure they don't even fucking know who you are. So shut up. Holy shit! Look at this Tesla. The fuck? It got fucking mangled. Me buying a totaled Tesla with FSD for $1,000, then transferring it to my current Tesla for free. Ooh. Smart guy. Wait, what's going on here? Future politician. What? Yeah, look at the little man. He's saying hi to everybody on the plane. Well, not everybody. He's skipping everybody with a mask. Yeah. Heck yeah. That's how to fly your little one. Make everybody like the little one so that when he flips out later on, when the cabin pressure changes on the landing, they won't be mad. Actual Elon tweet here. Good podcast. The All In podcast. E137 on at Twitter. Inflation cools, market rips. Ripple, MSFT, beat regulators, NATO summit, cocktails of youth. Addressing the podcast hack. Marco picture, inflation cools, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. Look, here's the deal, Elon. I would love to actually do this on Twitter as well as Rumble. I actually would like to exclusively do it on Twitter and Rumble, and then put stuff on Spotify. But for whatever reason, I can't figure out how to do that because you don't have a stream key for me to use. Or else I'd be doing this on Twitter right now too, Elon. Like, what the fuck, Elon? Like, come on, man. Get with the program. You're promoting fucking I'd be on. Look, I've done a couple lives on Twitter, and it was dumb because I had to do it just on my phone, and I couldn't use my equipment. Now, I'm sure if I came up here and did it on the computer and with my setup, I could do it like that on Twitter, but I would have to use just me and a camera, kind of like these guys, not all my actual stuff that I've got going on here on Rumble. So it makes it really difficult for me to be able to interact with Twitter with what I've got set up. And that means what? Me doing 2 fucking podcasts a day, one specifically for Twitter and one for Rumble and the rest? Fuck you. Like, just get a stream key so I can stream everywhere. Unless you want to fucking pay me a lot of money to just be fucking on Twitter. And you better pay me more than the Krasensteins because those guys are fucking asshats. So how about that, Elon? Fuck. I am so hot and cold with Elon. I have supported him, and I have been. He doesn't need a defender, but I have made sure that people understand I believe that he is doing good things. But with simple little things that could be fixed overnight, he's really fucking the dog. And when some of the hires that he's made recently and some of his ideology with Twitter, with like keeping some of the people from the old regime around and then saying that he may rehire some of those people from the old regime that he has initially fired. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Not even cool. Like, what the hell are you doing? What are you fucking... Look, I'm still flipping on the outs with my actual account, my @downhillskibum on Twitter. That was my original account. I still can't access it. What the fuck, man? Fuck. I'd love to do this on Twitter. I absolutely love to do this on Twitter. But it's probably not going to happen because I don't know what the fucking issue is. It's just simple shit that should be fixed immediately, and it's not. Yeah, Christ does rule. Jonathan Pajot. Hey, I finished up the first release of the Exodus series. It's going to be eight-part series, and today I watched the rest of it. I had gotten started on it last night before the podcast. Everyone should go watch that. It's on YouTube right now. It's on Jordan Peterson's account there. You don't have to subscribe to it. Just go over there, check it out. It's what, a little over 2 hours. I think it's about 2.5 hour conversation for the first installment, and 7 more to come. And they are literally going verse by verse. They just finished the first chapter. First chapter, done. And the conversation, amazing. I love listening to conversations like that, where there are intellectual individuals that know the difference between their head and their asshole. Love listening to that stuff. So, yeah. Anyways. All right. Oh boy, what does Robert F. Kennedy have to say here? Let's see. No, I didn't hit that. All right. I think what he says here and what he's typed is two different things. So, today, following my historic congressional testimony on our government's suppression of free speech, I am proud to announce our Defenders of Democracy Network. This will enable us to bypass censorship and legacy media to reach the American people directly. We can't sit around hoping to be permitted free speech. Let's join together to start speaking freely right now. Oh, Speak Freely right here. Hello, I'm the Speak Freely guy. Anyways, let's listen to what he's got to say.
I'm Robert F. Kennedy Jr. here. Our movement to reclaim our democracy is growing exponentially. But when people ask me how this movement is going to survive the wall-to-wall hostility from the legacy media, from the corporate media, my answer is always the same. It's you. You have your own social media accounts, you have your own networks, you have your own communities, and collectively, we have a broader reach than anything that the legacy media could ever dream about. That's why I'm asking you to become a defender of democracy today. Our DoD will be a new kind of grassroots media network powered by you. We're going to provide you with weekly videos filled with solutions to the world's most pressing issues. By sharing those videos on all your social media sites, you will become an instrument of real change. Every time you share a video, you'll be able to include your own personal Kennedy link, so you'll be able to tell how many new supporters you're bringing into the Kennedy campaign. And I'll be recognizing our top defenders with everything from Kennedy gear to a day of falconry with me and my family, or a day of sailing at the Kennedy compound in Hyannisport. So if you want to become a warrior for freedom, for truth, for peace, for true prosperity, go to Kennedy24.com/DOD and sign up to become a defender of democracy today.
See how they do that? They get you all hyped up to join in on something that sounds really good. Because who wouldn't want to support freedom of speech? Who wouldn't want to be a part of defending democracy? Well, I don't want to be a part of that. I want to defend the republic because this is a republic. And I want to defend our freedom of speech, our First Amendment, and our Second Amendment. I want to defend our ability to, be 100% who we want to be in life, as long as we're not treading on other people. I want everybody to have their liberties, but I also want everybody to have personal responsibility. So if you fuck up, you can't just point the finger. It's like, well, it's that person's fault. No. It's your own damn fault. It's your own damn fault. Oh, yeah. Anyways, all right. Let's see. Oh, we gotta go back to the main feed here. Uh-oh. New York agrees to pay $13 million or nearly $10,000 each to protesters beaten and arrested in the 2020 Black Lives Matter demonstration. Fuck that bullshit. All right. Christy Nome. My thoughts on Try That in a Small Town. Oh, let's hear what she has to say about Try That in a Small Town.
Good morning, everybody. I was just getting in the car to head to a meeting, and I was thinking about something I posted on my social media on May 24th. It was about a new song that had just been released that my friend Neil Thrasher helped write, and Kalo as well, both dear friends of mine. But it was by Jason Aldean, and I was so impressed with the song because it talked about the value of small towns and how we have our priorities right. And when I posted on my social media, I talked about that I hoped the video would be shot in South Dakota because that is our way of life here. I am shocked by what I'm seeing in this country with people attempting to cancel this song and cancel Jason and his beliefs. And him and Brittany are outspoken about their love for law and order and for their love of this country. And I'm just grateful for them. I think a lot of times people that go out and fight every day on these important issues and have an opinion and remember the freedom and liberty that this country was founded on, get persecuted from it. And we're seeing that with the Aldeans right now and the songwriters that work so hard on this. And I just want them to know that we support them. We love them. Thank you for writing a song that America can get behind. And boy, keep singing, keep playing. And if you want to come to South Dakota, I'll let you play anywhere. We'll facilitate it. I know you're coming in August, but if you want to come sing it on the governor's residence front lawn, we'll do it proudly. So thank you for being patriots. God bless you. Good.
Nice. Police in Britain just isn't what it used to be. Oh my gosh, these are the police in Britain. What the fuck?
No.
What the heck? Just hit him with the billy club right in the knee. Like, do something. Like, come on. You got, like, that's London. Just people getting away with shit all the time now. Ollie London. This video has divided the internet. Patrick Mahomes politely declines to sign an autograph for a kid and his dad. Mahomes was playing in a professional golf tournament while the father repeatedly asked him to sign a jersey. His request was denied. Ooh, who do you agree with? All right, here's the deal. Let's.
Mahomes turns down a kid who asked for an autograph.
Oh, you can't. You can just make one kid happy out of 100.
I'll make 99 sad.
That's all right. 1 out of 99. That's at least it ain't 0%.
Patrick Mahomes turns down a kid who.
Oh my goodness! Leave Patrick Mahomes alone. He's in a golf tournament playing, and you are rude as fuck trying to ask him to sign something while he's focused on what he's doing. And I am not a Patrick Mahomes fan, not one bit. My dad is. My dad loves Patrick Mahomes, but I am not a fan at all, and I'm still gonna say, shut the fuck up, Dad. Look, if you'd just been quiet and if you just followed him the whole day, at the end of his round, you might have gotten lucky, but you made a big deal about it, and now you don't get nothing because from the sounds of his voice there, the tone of his voice, you had been annoying the shit out of him for a little while, and you were making him angry. And for me, you go across that line, you're done. Fuck you. Oh, man. Let's see. Nick Sorter. Breaking. Twitter will subpoena Senator Elizabeth Warren's communications with federal agencies such as the FTC and the SEC. Warren has been repeatedly targeting Elon Musk and his companies over the past several years, attempting to weaponize her Senate seat to take down a political adversary. This week, Senator Warren began publicly urging the Securities and the Exchange Commission to open up an investigation into Tesla as well as Twitter and consider enforcement actions against executives. Ooh, really? Elon, you remind me of when I was a kid and my friend's angry mom would just randomly yell at everyone for no reason. Please don't call the manager on me, Senator Karen. All right, that's good. Good job, Elon. Good job. Oh, boy. Fucking Adam Schiff. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, see, Adam Schiff should be, like Nick Sorter saying, who else's communications should be subpoenaed? Maybe Adam Schiff, due to his role in blatantly stepping on the First Amendment by coercing pre-Elon Twitter to censor conservatives. Yeah, I got censored. I still am censored on here. For fuck's sake. It's disgusting. Let's see. What if God, oh so carelessly, stuffed your soul in the wrong body? Admiral Rachel Levine defends puberty blockers and transition for minors. What if you're going through the wrong puberty? There is no such thing as a wrong puberty. You're going through the right puberty. We need to have gender affirmation. We need to affirm to the children that the dick between their legs means that they are a boy, a male, and that the vagina between their legs means that they are a girl, a woman, a female. So, yeah. Holy crap, look at this guy doing... Wow. I'm not even sure if that's, like, that bar, holy crap. There's just a lot of fucking weight for that bar. Wow. How much? Does it even say? Wow. The beast. He's a beast. Oddly terrifying. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, you're in a fucking crane, and a ton of shit could go wrong, especially with that rusted out flipping cab. Like, seriously? I would not operate that fucking thing. Screw that. What the heck? How is that even in operation? How is that even allowed to be in operation? Like fix the cab. You're up how high? Wind? Rain? Sleet? Hail? Like what the heck? What the heck? That's just fucking crazy. All right. Ava Vlardinger broke. Oh boy. For the sake of your beautiful country and the rest of Europe, go vote for my friend Vox S this Sunday. They have my full support for how bravely they're fighting the 2030 agenda. Okay. Yeah, please do that, I guess. Yeah. More of that crap. Oh boy. Oh shit. Yeah, Democrats. This is Karen. Karen right there. That's a Karen. Yeah, narcissists employing compassion as camouflage. Yeah, that this is just straight nut jobbiness. Hey, you got a booger right there. Let me pick it for you. There you go. Let's see here. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh. Thunk. Oh, shoot. Let's see here. Oh, what does Robert F. Kennedy say about Biden? Biden administration extends U.S. habit of interfering in other countries' domestic politics. Now it's threatening Israel with the ending of the special relationship between our two countries or nations. As president, my support of Israel will be unconditional. Yeah, okay, good for you. Let's see what else. What the? Yeah, what the fuck is right? What? Ah! Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! It acts woke. No way. No way. How did they do that on the AI in the Tesla? So it's a Bud Light truck, or at least the trailer, and they got it listed as woke right there. That's awesome. It's fucking hilarious. Russell Brand is having a conversation tomorrow with Ron DeSantis, or it looks like he already had one with him, but yeah, anyways. Oh, hey, Derek Chauvin is taking the appeal of the state murder conviction to the Supreme Court to right a terrible wrong. Chauvin did not receive a fair trial. George Floyd was already complaining about his struggle to breathe when he was seated upright in the cruiser because he had consumed lethal amounts of fentanyl and other drugs that he consumed prior to his arrest. The jury caved to popular demand to the court of public opinion. It didn't help that at least one member of the jury was a BLM activist who saw the trial as his time to shine for the movement. Either. The case was rigged against Chauvin from the very start. Yeah, it was. Absolutely. He did not get a fair trial. And quite frankly, George Floyd, there should never be a statue of that guy. Nothing. And, I mean, he was going to die already. He was hopped up. And remember, he's the criminal. And he was in a cruiser. That's the whole thing. That's the thing that they point out. In a cruiser. He was already in the cruiser, and then he tried to get out of the fucking cruiser. And, that's what led to his death in that moment. He probably would have died at the jailhouse. So there you go. Democrats suck. That's funny. Let's clear up a couple of myths. Not a woman. Not a hero. Not a hero. And not a woman. It works. It works all the way around there. All right. Here. Oh shit. These two again. Oh, what the fuck? What? Yeah, what? This is not one of the... All right, hold on here. Professor Brian Keating, explain this like I'm 50. Okay, let's see what the fuck this is. This is weird. Because this isn't like one of those doll things.
It's my birthday!
Oh, it is.
Tick-tock. I got the soccer ball. Ice cream. Ice cream. Ooh, hot, that burns. Ooh, hot, that burns.
What the fuck? The one on the left is on shit.
I got the ball. Rose.
What the fuck?
Rose. A rose. A rose.
What the?
Meow.
What the fuck is going on with...
I'll cool you down. 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 I'll cool...
What the... Oh, Lord, help me. It's getting so bad. It's getting so bad. Oh, dear Lord. And you know, honestly, I'd rather see Hunter Biden's cock than those two chicks doing that. Like, not really. Oh shit. Can we end up rich? Kerr Starmer. Where you start shouldn't determine where you end up. When you work hard, you should be able to get on. Labor's mission to grow a secure economy in Britain will mean your ambition is realized. Today in Uxbridge, Selby, and Somerton and Frome, vote Labor. Vote for change. No, fuck you. Yeah, like, yeah, no. Yeah. Again, this. Wait, what is this? I gotta hear. He's hitting the timpani back there pretty hard. What the fuck is he doing? Like, ooh. Ah! He broke her fucking face. Look at this again. Right there. Do you see it? It's about ready to hit her. He boom. What the heck? Dunk. All right, look at boom. Wait. Boom. Okay, hold on here. I want to see now. Oh, double whammy. The the head hitter and then the handle hitter. That's great. Bro was hammering on that timpani so hard. He was hitting it way too fucking hard. Like, he's like, this is my time to shine. Boof. That's when when it hit her the second time, right here, boom, knocks her glasses off. Thunk. What the? Oh, this is the most fun I've had today. Right here. Thunk. 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 Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Man, hold on to the handle when you're hitting the drum so hard, bro. All right, what is this? Jordan Peterson retweeted Winston Marshall. I was literally canceled by the FBI. Marshall Matters. New episode out now. What do you mean you were canceled by the FBI?
I was literally canceled by FBI. They invited me to speak, and then 2 days literally before my event, the head of diversity calls me. What to do with the head of diversity? They said, your political opinions do not align with our values, so we have to cancel your speech.
Wow.
And then do you know what's funny about it? I became American last year, and in my American citizenship, the lady asked me, have you ever persecuted anybody for their political opinion? If I said yes, I could not have become American. So they don't even know what it means to be American because they never took an American citizenship test. In America, people cannot get punished for their political opinion. And these organizations like FBI, all the big tech companies and corporations punish people because of their political opinions. I was literally canceled by FBI.
100%. We got to change something quick. Shut up, Brock. What? German eco-activist body slams to the ground while pouring oil over a road protesting against oil. Like, that's awesome. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh shit. Read Santiago's tweet first. GPT-4 is getting worse over time, not better. Many people have reported noticing a significant degradation in the quality of the model responses. But so far, it was all anecdotal. But now we know. At least one study shows how the June version of GPT-4 is objectively worse than... Why the fuck do they do that? Holy shit. There we go. objectively worse than versions released in March on a few tasks. The team evaluated the models using a data set of 500 problems where the models had to figure out whether a given integer was prime. In March, GPT-4 answered correctly 488 of these questions. In June, it only got 12 correct answers, from 97.6% success rate down to 2.4%. But it gets worse. The team used chain of thought to help the model reason. Is 17077 a prime number? Think step by step. Chain of thought is a popular technique that significantly improves answers. Unfortunately, the latest version of GPT-4 did not generate intermediate steps and instead answered incorrectly with a simple no. Code generation has also gotten worse. The team built a data set with 50 easy problems from LeetCode and measured how many GPT-4 answers ran without any changes. The March version succeeded in 52% of the problems, but this dropped to a pale 10% using the model from June. Why is this happening? We assume that OpenAI pushes changes continuously, but we don't know how the process works and how they evaluate whether the models are improving or regressing. Rumors suggest they are using several smaller and specialized GPT-4 models that act similarly to a large model but are less expensive to run. Whenever a user asks a question, the system decides which model to send the query to. Cheaper and faster, but could this new approach be the problem behind the degradation in quality? In my opinion, this is a red flag for anyone building applications that rely on GPT-4. Having the behavior of an LLM change over time is not acceptable. Have you noticed any issues with using GPT-4 and ChatGPT lately? Do you think these problems are overblown? I don't know what to say about say to Santiago about that. So let's see. What did Jordan Peterson say? I've noticed this too. It now claims not to be able to do many things it was perfectly capable of doing a month ago. The woke, cowardly censors have arrived already, I suspect. Yeah, probably. And that's horseshit. CSNBC or CNBC, excuse me. Resumes including they them pronouns are more likely to be overlooked, new report finds. Come on, read it. Yeah, no, you're nuts. No. Threads is losing daily users just as fast as it gained them. Ooh, because Threads sucks and Facebook. Hey, I know I'm streaming to Facebook. Hi, Facebook people. Facebook sucks. You should leave it. I'm only there for this podcast stuff. I was never there before. Fuck Facebook. It's a horrible fucking place. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Yeah, Facebookers, come on over to Rumble. It's way better. It's way fucking. I'm getting way better news stuff on here than I did on the online stuff. Should Adam Schiff be kicked out of Congress? Fuck yeah, he should have been kicked out a long time ago. Breaking: Senators Christian Gillibrand and Josh Hawley are going to introduce a new bill that would outright ban ownership of individual stocks by members of Congress and their aides. Boom! That's brilliant. Which conspiracies do you think are true? I need some new ones now that so many have come true, right? Yeah. Yeah, see, I mean, that's why I don't have a conspiracy theory today, because all the conspiracies are real. It's all real. Holy shit, look at this flipping staircase. How about no? One slip and you're done. And it's wet. What the hell? Like, this guy's just like, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, no. I'd climb that, but not in the wet. Fuck that. No way. What? Yeah, it's a 60-degree incline. don't know about that. I don't think so. One slip and you're tostated. All right. Ooh. Man knocks out protester who caused his pregnant wife to get in dangerous crash. Nice. Yeah. Boom. Justice. And that protester probably going to sue that guy. And that's dumb. Oh, boy. Jordan Peterson retweets a CNN bullshit thing here. Soccer players at the 2023 Women's World Cup will, on average, earn just 25 cents for every dollar earned by men at their World Cup last year, a new CNN analysis found. Good, because no one gives a fucking shit about women's soccer. Yes, because it's a national pride thing, we pay attention to World Cup soccer. Even with the women, it's like the Olympics. We give a crap about women's sports with the Olympics because they're representing our country, and we want our women to be better than the rest of the women on the planet. Duh. It's pride in our country, and it's pride in the women from our country. What the fuck? But do they deserve getting paid as much as the men? Fuck no. They don't bring in the same crowds. They don't sell as many jerseys. Come on now. Riley Gaines with her husband and cute puppies. Due time for a life update. Bought 5 acres in Tennessee. Drew some house plans on a blank sheet of paper. Cleared the land. Built our home from the ground up entirely by ourselves. Okay, Lewis did it all. Moved in. Got a new pup. Lady. I've got a man who makes my life awesome. We don't need to click on that. Good for you. Good for you, Riley. Good for you. Good job. And this one again, we saw that yesterday. What the fuck is this? Oh, boy.
Masking is not an option. The only thing that you're making optional is whether or not disabled people and immunocompromised people get to live. That is the option that you're making. And you are consistently choosing your own comfort over marginalized people's lives. And you know what that is? That's white supremacy in action. If you are in the health and wellness industry and you're not masking, either start masking or change your career. That's it. If you are not here for preventative care to help disabled and immunocompromised people, then you're in the wrong industry. You are, and you're just in that industry for your own ego. So you need to either get some integrity or quit your job, seriously. Because my life and my community's lives are on the line because you just don't feel like masking, and I'm over it. I had to walk into my doctor's office today, and not one person in the waiting room and on the staff was masking, except for my practitioner who always masks. My doctor's office. That's not optional for me. That is forcing me to walk into a space where I am unsafe and I'm putting my health at risk so I can go see my doctor. And if I get sick, I'm a visibly trans person. The likelihood that I will get a doctor who thinks I should be dead is actually very high, especially with where I'm at. I have had doctors comment on my post telling me that they think trans people should die. There have been people in our communities that have been laughed at by paramedics while they bleed out in the streets because they think being trans is some funny joke, and they died. That is the reality for trans people right now. If you care about trans people, if you care about disabled people, if you...
I gotta stop this for a second. This idiot just lied. You could tell. Lied. And then this hand movement, whenever you see a woman do this shit or a guy that's pretending to be a woman do this shit, this action right here is a narcissistic trait of they're telling you shut the fuck up while they're telling you what to do. Shut the fuck up. You It's like fuck this person right between the eyes needs to be done.
You care about immunocompromised people, or really anybody who is marginalized because consistently they are more at risk, BIPOC people are more at risk, then you need a mask. If not, then please go wave your flag for white supremacy, because that is exactly what you're promoting. Stop pretending that it's anything else. I am so tired of hearing people say that they care about people and then sacrifice our lives for the sake of what? For the sake of what?
So this idiot doesn't want to take personal responsibility. How about you put a mask on and not worry about other people? Because if you've got your shot and you've got your mask on, it doesn't fucking matter if somebody else has a shot and no mask. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they don't have the shot and no mask. Just worry about yourself, you fucking freak. Good Lord. All right. The first people whose job should be entirely replaced by machines. Right? Yeah, look at that. Look at that shit. Look how they're handling the baggage. Fuck these guys. Seriously? Fucking seriously? Millennial fucking twats. That's what these guys are. What the hell? Uh-oh. Yeah, Jordan Peterson here. He tweets, "Look out, world. Here he comes. Prime Minister heads to New York to promote rule of law, honor European Commission, CTV News." Yeah. No. Oh, shit. Some things never change. You got this, and then you've got this. Holy shit. It's so true. It's so true. So much bullshit. Propaganda. Propaganda. Prop-a-fucking-ganda. Lex Friedman, I try to see the good in all situations. Thank you, random sign, for the reminder. Good vibes only. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, somebody about right. This dude tried to rob and stab an Uber driver, then tried to escape on the highway, and then fell to his death. Like, that looks... And they're... What the fuck? Oh, he survived that? Holy shit. What? What the fuck? Ah! Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look, there we go. I think you guys can all see. Yeah. There we go. What the fuck? Moron. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah. Yoko Ono wouldn't stop screaming during the performance, so they shut off her mic. What?
He used to carry his guitar in a gunny sack, posted beneath the tree by the railroad track. Old engineer would see him sitting in the shed. Go, go! Oh, Johnny, go, go, go!
Oh, man, that's so funny. Oh, man. Justin Trudeau is the most hated man in the country. Yeah, well, then why is he your prime minister then? Oh, let's listen to Elon 21 years ago.
Elon Musk, ELON-MUSK, Chief Executive Officer of Space Exploration Technologies, or SpaceX. Elon Musk, ELON.
Oh, what's New Zealand? Yeah, New Zealand's got some fucking problems, people. This advertisement has been banned from almost every major newspaper in New Zealand. The advert is deemed controversial because it carried the phrase, "What is a woman?" Newspapers that have refused to feature this ad: New Zealand Herald, New Zealand Stuff, the Post New Zealand, Otago Daily Times, and Press Newsroom. This ad's been because it said, "What is a woman? What is your mum?" Everyone's mum is unique, but one thing you do know, your mum is a woman. But what does it mean to be a woman? Find out and join the conversation at whatisawoman.nz. Yeah, New Zealand has a minister of truth. Like, a minister of truth. Not a ministry of truth, like a minister of truth. There's one dude that gets to decide what the fuck is allowed to say in New Zealand. New Zealand, holy fuck. Because they're like, oh, we're like libertarians in New Zealand. No, the fuck they aren't. Like, New Zealand is like a group of asshats at this point because they've all fallen for the woke bullshit. Let's see, what did Jordan say? The creature without whom a man cannot conceive. Boom! Yeah, Jordan just said it. You ladies are a creature without whom a man you cannot conceive. That's right. That's right. That's right. Oh, shit. What is this? This is the same woman who tried to silence RFK today, asserts that Russia interfered in the U.S. elections and still claims the vaccines are safe and effective. It's consequently no surprise that Stacey Plaskett met with Epstein several times. Ooh, what? This is an Epstein Island chick? Let's listen to this.
Trying to interfere in our elections. And the bullying extends far beyond tech companies. Witness after witness have testified to the treatment they received from Chairman Jordan and his team. One of our earliest witnesses, Nina Jankovic, told the committee about receiving thousands of death threats and being told to go into hiding while she was pregnant with her first child, after Chairman Jordan first posted a doctored video of her. When Politico asked Mr. Chairman Jordan about the threats, his office responded, "She deserves to be held accountable." Anyone who doesn't agree with their point of view deserves whatever hatred and threats are thrown at them. Now, I'm across the hall from Mr. Jordan, and several months ago, I saw somebody who seemed to be threatening to his office, and the Capitol Police were moving them away. And I was grateful that they were doing that, because I don't want anyone to harm him or his staff for their rhetoric, for the things that they say. That's inappropriate. That's unconscionable. Another witness, this one a current member of federal law enforcement who spent years protecting Americans from harm, described receiving threatening mail not just to her work office, but to her home address. Someone out there has figured out where this person lives and is targeting them based on disinformation this committee itself spread. She summed it up in a single sentence: "I'm frankly scared." And why does the chairman send this movement to intimidate witnesses? To change their behavior, of course, to make it less safe for law enforcement officers to enforce the law, and less likely that researchers and companies will combat the spread of hate and violence online. One witness, an academic whose organization helped identify disinformation threats to election processes and procedures, described the threats sent to him and his family in detail. When the Republican staff asked him if he would consider performing the same research for 2024 elections, he said, quote, "Since this investigation has cost the university now approaching 7 figures in legal fees, it's been pretty successful, I think, in discouraging us from making it worthwhile for us to do a study for 2024. Another witness, a researcher who analyzed massive data sets to assess the way that rumors spread online, was explicit and personal about the effect of the threats on her life. I mean, quite frankly, I don't have kids. And if I did, I would no longer be doing this work. I'm worried about my students. I know they're worried about doing this kind of work because of these kinds of threats and what they see that I'm going through. And at the same time, I just think the work is so important, and I want to make sure it keeps going. So I don't want to step off that stage. I think we have like special skills that can be really useful and helpful and help our country grow stronger. And this is having a chilling effect. And it's not just me. Other researchers are experiencing the same thing. These are the fruits of this committee's majority investigations. If MAGA Republicans agree with you, you're given a platform to spread any conspiracy theories, no matter how harmful. And if they disagree with you, you get death threats until you have to go away. These folks have a plan.
Wow.
They want to force social media companies to promote conspiracy theories because they think that's the only way their candidate can win the 2024 election. They want to bully the experts into abandoning their work on disinformation to pave the way. They want to give expression to the most vile sorts of speech here in this committee room because it prepares the ground for their own conspiracy theory.
Government should not be wasting their time trying to figure out what we should hear and what we shouldn't hear. This whole disinformation thing, hello, critical thinking people, if the educational systems out there were actually doing their job, we all could critically think and figure out what's bullshit and what's not and figure it out on our own. That's the whole point. But these asshats, these fucking piece of shit Democrats want to control what you get to hear, what you get to listen to. They want to control your mind. They want to tell you what's right and what's wrong. And they're mostly wrong about what's right. They're wrong more often than not. And for them to want to do this just shows how wrong they are. Holy crap. I don't even want to finish that. Complete dumbasses. Let's see what else. Oh, boy. Wow, Joe Biden. Good job. I've never been more optimistic about America's future. There is nothing beyond our capacity if we work together. Hey, notice how he's not going in to sniff the little boy. Thank God for that. Thank God he's not sniffing the little boy. But he is touching the little boy's middle button there. So I'm not sure what he's about ready to try to do there. Look, bad parent. Anybody putting their child around this guy is a bad parent. Yeah. Bad fucking parent. Let's see here. Hispanics when you call them a slur. Hispanics when you call them Latinx. Yeah. What the fuck happened there? A wiring problem, you think? Just the one faulty cable here somewhere, boss. Yeah, what the hell is going on with that disaster? Right? Men in the 60s. Men in the 20s. Yeah, right? Except, oh, wait, I'm one of these guys. I got my motorcycle. And honestly, these guys' motorcycles are like little 250s or like maybe 500s. They're little baby motorcycles. But still, like, they're way more men than these guys. Like what the fuck is this shit? And then, like, look at this shit. I gotta do that, and then I'm gonna retweet that one. Boink. Let's retweet that one. Retweeted. Intelligence is an emergent property of physics. That's by Sam Altman. Let's see here. This is in New York. What's going on here in New York?
TikTok, please find this person.
That's a dude.
Clean up, bitch. Clean up, bitch. Clean up and stop fucking
They and their two friends have been harassing different Starbucks locations throughout the Feedy district in Nip.
Wow.
TikTok,
Wow.
please find this person.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Oh, the rabbit hole. We got to stay on the street, and we've got to get more active. We've got to get more confrontational. We've got to make sure that they know that we mean business. That is Maxine Waters saying that. This is acceptable for a big city. Fiery, but mostly peaceful. And then try that in a small town. Racist and extremely violent. What the fuck? Yeah. Yup. Craziness. Legacy corporate media is horrible. That's absolutely right here. Look at this. They show you what they want you to believe. 100%. 100%. That is insanity. It's fucking funny. That is insanity. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Absolutely. What the hell? Christopher Nolan famously prefers practical effects over CGI. Somehow, Oppenheimer has no CGI. He took the approach to the next level in Interstellar. Instead of digitally recreating a cornfield, Nolan spent $100,000 to plant one and sold it for profit afterwards. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I prefer no CGI if possible. So, just saying. Oh, Ed Krasenstein. Boy. Breaking, U.S. District Judge Lewis Kaplan just ruled that Donald Trump will not get a new trial in the case he lost to E. Jean Carroll. Kaplan not only said that Trump's arguments were all unpersuasive, but also said that the idea that the court didn't find that Trump raped her is not entirely correct. Kaplan specifically said that Carroll failed to prove that she was raped within the meaning of the New York penal law, but it's not true that she failed to prove that Mr. Trump raped her, as many people commonly understand the word rape. Kaplan went on to say, indeed, as the evidence at trial recounted below makes clear, the jury found that Mr. Trump, in fact, did exactly that. So technically, it sounds like the judge says Trump is a rapist, just not by the New York legal definition. Thoughts are that judge needs to be disbarred, thrown out, and Ed Krasenstein, again, fuck you, and Elon for following Ed, fuck you too. Like seriously, like what the fuck, man? Stop following the Krasensteins. Seriously, just stop it. Just fucking stop. What the fuck? The Barbie premiere in Madrid looks like something out of a nightmare. Yeah, it does, actually. It is 100% a nightmare. They're all, like, nuts. Like, seriously? I don't even know who the fuck these people are. Not a single one of them. Good God. Seriously? What the fuck? Yeah. I had no idea who any of those people were. What do we got here? Breaking journalist Emma Jo Morris, who broke the Hunter Biden laptop story for the New York Post, but was immediately censored by the state on social media in an attempt to influence the 2020 election, just delivered a mind-boggling testimony on the extent of censorship in America. She is now a politics editor at Breitbart News. Watch. All right, holy crap, it's 5 minutes long. Let's listen to what she's got to say.
The motion to table is agreed to. We will now move to our second witness. Ms. Morris, you are recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you. Thanks so much for inviting me. My name is Emma Jo Morris, politics editor at Breitbart. I'm here today because I published a series of news stories 3 years ago in October of 2020 about Hunter Biden's now infamous laptop, also known as the laptop from hell, which is seen as some of the most scandalous reporting of the last decade. What was more scandalous than the reporting itself, though, was the fact that it exposed the unholy alliance between the intelligence community, social media platforms, and legacy media outlets. At the time, I was deputy politics editor at the New York Post, and my reporting showed that despite then-candidates Joe Biden's repeated and furious denials, he was apparently involved in the foreign business deals of his family. Over several days, just weeks before Americans would vote for their next president, I revealed verified, authentic emails from the Biden Scion's hard drive showing Ukrainian business partners receiving leaks from the Obama White House. I documented an off-the-books meeting between then Vice President Biden and a Ukrainian energy executive and introduced the world to the big guy who got action on a deal with CEFC, China Energy Company. The Post published exactly how the material for the reporting was obtained, even identifying our sources, as well as a federal subpoena showing the FBI was in possession of the material the story was based on and had been since December of 2019. But when the stories appeared on social media that morning, the venue where millions of Americans go to find their news and editors to get their angles, within hours the reporting was censored on all major platforms. Facebook said it would curb distribution and reach of the links on its platform. However, the stories were not based on hacked materials, nor were they Russian disinformation, and despite those claims appearing to come out of thin air at the time, we would eventually learn that they actually didn't come out of thin air at all. On October 19th, 5 days after the Post began publishing, Politico ran a story headlined, "Hunter Biden's story is Russian disinfo, dozens of former intel officials say." God, I can't even say that with a straight face, you know? Politico printed a letter completely uncritically from veteran members of the U.S. intelligence community, falsely claiming that the Post expose has, quote, all the classic earmarks of a Russian information operation. My God. Most notable among the signatories of that letter were Jim Clapper, from former DNI, Michael Hayden, former CIA, John Brennan, former CIA. Despite having such damaged credibility following their participation in the Russia collusion conspiracy theory. A few days later, on October 22nd, when Biden appeared in the second presidential debate and was confronted with the facts of the Post reporting, he said to Trump, quote, 50 former national intelligence professionals said this, what he's accusing me of is a Russian plot. But it was not, and he knew that. Now, fast forward to this year, 3 years later. Just last spring, House investigators revealed it was a call by now Secretary of State Antony Blinken to former acting CIA Director Michael Morell that prompted the spy letter published by Politico, which bypassed agency approval processes that would have been normally applied. It is also now known that ahead of my reporting, federal agencies were priming social media companies to execute an operation to discredit it. According to internal documents released by Elon Musk upon his acquisition of Twitter, the FBI and other intelligence community members essentially directed the platform's censorship operation, in part externally by working with top management, and in part internally by social media companies hiring eye-popping numbers of agencies. Journalist Michael Schellenberger reported, based on documents he obtained from that during all of 2020, the FBI and other agencies repeatedly primed Twitter executives to dismiss reports of Hunter Biden's laptop as a Russian hack and leak operation. Feds arranged for top secret security clearances to be granted to Twitter management and even had encrypted messaging networks set up, which they dubbed a virtual war room. To this day, hundreds of people from the intelligence community work at social media companies. Over the last few years, my reporting has been confirmed by virtually every mainstream news outlet, from the Washington Post to the New York Times to Politico, when the stakes were nothing, by the way, 2 years later. No one denies that the laptop is real, that the origin story is exactly what I told you it was in the first place. This elaborate censorship conspiracy wasn't because the information being reported on was false. It was because it was true, and it was a threat to the power centers in this country. What this relationship between the U.S. government officials and American corporations represent is an unprecedented push to undermine the First Amendment, the right to think, write, read, say whatever we want. And how we respond will determine whether we see a free press as inalienable or as optional. Thanks.
Woo! Good for her. Good for her. I mean, holy smokes! This is what we're up against. This is what we're up against.
Ayes and 8
It's
noes.
a problem. It's a huge problem. Here we go. Oh boy. Declaration of memes. Dad, why are there so many strong female athletes lately? They were once men. Oh shit. Oh shit. Kylie Jenner confirms again, I have never had plastic surgery in my life. Really? Really? Like really? Maybe that's believable. Like getting a tan and maybe your lips filled out at some point to this. Maybe. I can see, like, yeah, you get a tan, you get in shape, a little bit better shape. Yeah, I could believe it. You know, change the hairdo. You know, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Don't care. Let's see. Jordan. Turns out plants love all that CO2. They do. Why the but anyways, reality check. Brazilian production of second corn will hit a record 107.2 million metric tons, up 16% from last season. Yeah. Anyways. It's just good weather lately. Really good farming weather the last few years, and it's getting better, and it will continue to get better. As long as our government doesn't start fucking with the weather, which, oh wait, they already are. David Icke, 25 years ago, how could I have known this? Because this is a long-planned agenda. Nothing happening today is happening by chance, and with no intervention, it will continue to progress. Time to make a stand. Enough is enough. The lion sleeps no more. I've been saying that. All right, what did he say, though? Here we go.
Across the millennium years is crunch time in this whole agenda, crunch time for the human race. This is the time when this network of interbreeding bloodlines wants to bring in its global fascist structure of a world government to which nation states would be administrative units, of a world central bank and a world currency, a currency that wouldn't be cash, it would be merely electronic, for which there are fundamental implications for human freedom. And also the World Army, which is designed to be NATO, expanding and expanding as it is now, of course, to become the fully fledged World Army, World Police Force. And underpinning that little lot is designed to be a microchip population, in which we are microchipped with our financial details, our medical details, etc., etc. And that would allow not only electronic tagging, people knowing where we are all the time, it would allow the external manipulation through this electronic means of our mental and emotional processes. This will happen unless the human race wakes up and wakes up fast. And to do that, we need to understand what's really going on. And to let people know that, we've got to stop beating about the bush, stop pulling punches, stop pussyfooting around, keeping information from people, oh my goodness, how will they react, and just say, this is going on, take it or leave it, make of it what you will, but this is what's going on.
Crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Crazy. Let's see here. What else do we got? Hey, wokeism, why do you always wear that mask? Let's keep this on. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Love it. Yeah. Ooh, flashback. Let's see. Let's hear this.
Republican members of the Electoral College, this message. As you know, our founding fathers built the Electoral College to safeguard the American people from the dangers of a demagogue and to ensure that the presidency only goes to someone who is to an eminent degree endowed with the requisite qualifications.
An eminent degree. Someone who is highly qualified for the job.
The Electoral College was created specifically to prevent an unfit candidate from becoming president.
There are 538 members of the Electoral College. You
and just 36 other conscientious Republican electors can make a difference.
By voting your conscience on December 19th.
And thereby shaping the future of our nation.
I'm not asking you to vote for Hillary Clinton.
I'm not asking you to vote for Hillary Clinton.
I'm not asking you to vote for Hillary Clinton.
As you know, the Constitution gives electors the right to vote for any eligible person.
Any eligible person, no matter which party they belong to.
But it should certainly be someone you consider especially competent.
Especially competent to serve as President of the United States of America.
By voting your conscience, you and other brave Republican electors can give the House of Representatives.
Yeah, you guys remember this? I do.
Candidate for the presidency.
I stand with you.
I stand with you.
I stand with you. I stand with you in support and solidarity with conservatives, independents, and liberals.
And all citizens of the United States.
The American people trust that your voice speaks for us all.
And that you will make yourself heard through the constitutional responsibility granted to you by Alexander Hamilton himself.
What is evident is that Donald Trump lacks more than the qualifications to be president.
Whatever.
He lacks the necessary stability.
And clearly the respect for the Constitution of our great nation.
Wow.
You have position,
the authority,
and the opportunity to go down in the books as an American hero.
Who changed the course of history.
And you have my respect.
You have my respect.
You have my respect.
For your patriotism.
And service to the American people. Unite for America.
Yeah, you see that little birdie thing over there? That's like very Nazi-esque type shit there. Fuck all those asshats. And I think some of them are good actors, but fuck them for that bullshit. Because, 2020, when you had some people thinking about doing that, they're like, oh, no, you can't do that. That's illegal. You can't do that. And like Gretchen Whitmer right now is trying to throw people in jail for something of sort there with their elections. And it's like, you guys are fucking kidding me, right? You're all kidding me. You got to be. Pulling my leg. It's just insane. All of this is insane. Gone but never forgotten. The sun? Oh. Whoa. Hey now. Okie dokie. Imagine being able to turn stone into silk. Right? That is kind of a cool sculpture. Let's see here. What else? Spent a lot of time scrolling today. See, and I like doing the Twitter scroll. I do. It's better. You find a lot more stuff to talk about. Jordan Peterson tweeting, or quote tweeting, how dare you suggest that there's anything sexual about a man's desire to own a vagina? Sincerely, the compassionate narcissists of the left. Genevieve Gluck. What attracts them and excites them sexually is the idea of themselves as women. It's almost as if they are in love with a women's version of themselves. But what is so unusual and destructive about this sexual desire and urge is that it requires everybody else to play along. That's part of the fantasy. Without this hardcore of men whose dearest and sole desire in life is to force everybody to pretend that they're women, this would not have got so far. These men are the ones who want children, put on sterilizing drugs to validate their sexuality. Yeah, let's hear what let's hear what these two have to say.
Your book spends a lot of time talking about Ray Blanchard, who is a sexologist who coined this terminology, and it's an important term to understand because according to your book, looking at at Blanchard's reporting, as many as 82% of straight trans people, like men who claim they're women who are not gay, are in fact autogynephiles. So can you explain what that is?
Sure. I'm going to say before I start, though, that I don't care what a man's motivation for coming into women's spaces is. He's not welcome. I don't care if he's very sincere. I don't care if he's not a pervert. I don't care if he's gay or straight. It's a women's space. He is not welcome. As they say, good men
Amen.
Keep out so that we can keep everybody else out. I don't allow my husband, I don't allow my sons into women's spaces, and I expect them to respect women's boundaries. That said, there are different motivations for thinking that you are a member of the opposite sex, both for men and for women. And among men, the two common presentations are, one, that they were very, very effeminate or feminine, or to use the pejorative term, sissy little boys. And the world, maybe their own family, gave them the strong impression that this was not okay, and that a little boy who's like them has something wrong with him and is a girl, really. Now, that kid, if he's supported and nobody lies to him about what's possible, will grow up to understand that he's a gay man and hopefully, be a happy, healthy, fully functioning gay man in adulthood. Unfortunately, we're transing those kids now, so we are taking away their futures from them. But the other group are straight men who have an unusual, whether you think of it as a sexual orientation or a sexual fetish will depend on how you think sex works. But what attracts them and excites them sexually is the idea of themselves as women. That's their fantasy. It's almost as if they're in love with the woman version of themselves. And that's where all these phrases like, I have a woman inside, I am really a woman inside, come from. And it's on a spectrum with erotic cross-dressing, which is a common male sexual interest. Lots of straight men do dress up as women and find it sexy. So some of these men become more and more and more bought into this fantasy, to the extent that as they get older, it becomes impossible, or they think it's impossible, to live without acting out that fantasy. And they don't want to just keep the fantasy woman to their bedroom or to their, going away on cross-dressing weekends with other men or whatever it is, or sharing pictures on some cross-dressing website. And now, of course, they can go and say, I'm really a woman. And I actually think that a lot of them think they are really women. Like they've been fantasizing about this woman for so long that she feels very real to them. And now, of course, they're stunning and brave. They're the best women. But what is so unusual and destructive about this sexual desire and urge is that it requires everybody else to play along. That's part of the fantasy. And that's not true of sexual desires in general. Like, you know, I'm a heterosexual woman. I don't need other people to validate that as long as my own husband agrees with me that I'm a heterosexual woman and we stay together. You know, that's it. The rest of the world doesn't have to play along with anything for that. But if you're a man whose deepest sexual desire is that he is really a woman, then that man requires everybody, specifically women, to agree with him. And he doesn't just want to cross-dress, he wants to come into women-only spaces because he wants to be in the place where his womanhood is validated. So that doesn't just mean that he wants to use the women's toilets and the women's changing rooms and so on because that's convenient. It means he wants to use them for validation. He goes into them specifically. So all these men, they go and they join menopause support groups on Facebook. They join women-only swim sessions when actually there's a mixed sex session as well. You know, they do all these things that only women can do because that's the thing that they get off on. And any woman who says, sorry, mate, you're a man, not welcome, she's striking a blow at the heart of his own self-image and his erotic fantasy as well. And men and their sex drives, you know, it's one of the forces that moves this world is what men want sexually. And these men are very, very motivated. I think of them as the beating nuclear reactor at the heart of this movement. They may not even be numerically the biggest part of this movement. And in fact, the foot soldiers of this movement are the young women who have grown up in queer theory at universities, and they're the worst for parroting that trans women are women. But without this hard core of men whose dearest and sole desire in life is to force everybody to pretend that they're women, this would not have got so far.
This sexual fetish is taking over our world, our little girls' world, all of our spaces. And so, to put it in legal terms, we have standing to object, and yet it's not recognized by all these institutions that want to sound and look inclusive.
And the worst thing about this, sort of to finish the, you know, why these people are the toxic beating nuclear reactor at the heart of this movement, is because it's so central to their self-image and so central to their sexual fantasy that they really are women. They don't want you to play along. They don't want you to be like, yeah, whatever, okay, you know, you're basically like a drag queen, you know, I don't care if men wear women's clothes. And so they say that they were always that way, that really inside they're women. And that means they have to have been trans children. It means there have to have been trans children. So these men are the ones who want children put on sterilizing drugs because to validate their sexuality. They're so dangerous.
And we're listening to them. We are seeding the debate because we've been shamed by the media, by, as you point out, the main leaders of the movement, the generals, the young women who have been indoctrinated in queer theory in the universities. We're allowing these people to shame us. It's bad enough for us, but it's a totally different matter when we're talking about our children. And that's what, that's what people need to remember. If you're too afraid to stand up for yourself, you must find a way to stand up to this. Otherwise, our children are not only going to be hurt by these people, some of them, but they're going to be indoctrinated into thinking, and the harm is only going to spread. Right? Helen Joy stays with us. I want to pick it up.
Yeah, mentally ill individuals need to be told that they are mentally ill and that we are not going to placate their delusions. It's the worst thing that you could ever flip and do. And yeah, we seem to be doing that on a large scale right now, and it's hurting children, it's hurting a lot of people, it's hurting our society, and yeah, not good. Not good at all. But yeah, fun stuff. Getting close to wrapping up here. So I can start getting my rear end in gear and traveling north for the weekend. And like I said, I do not know exactly. I do not know if I am going to be doing a podcast tomorrow night, Saturday night, or Sunday night. I will probably I will be taking all my stuff, and so who knows? Who knows? If I can, I will, but when I'm spending time up there, I'm kind of spending time up there. So yeah. But hey, it is what it is, right? And you know, tonight was kind of a crazy thing for me. You know, usually I run up here, I flip everything on, and hit the ground running. And yeah, I usually have a little snafu or two because of that. But that's okay because, you know, it's just last second type of deal. But today I actually spent some time being better prepared, and it was probably the latest start that I've had because of it. So, and I don't know what's wrong with Twitch. I was logged in through Twitch on my Streamlabs, so I had to log in with YouTube this time. It won't let me log in with Rumble. Again, it has to be an affiliate with Streamlabs, which is just like, what the fuck? Come on, just hook it up. Hook it up. 'Cause yeah. But, you know, YouTube, if they boot me from streaming, which that happened, and that's why I had to sign in through Twitch. And then Twitch, something happened with Twitch. I don't know what the hell happened. I did get a notification where it's like, oh, you've got to label your live streams from now on, which mine are always labeled. So I am not quite sure what the issue is there. I'm probably going to have to re-log in and give it a go again and see if I can fix the situation, because Twitch has not censored me that I know of. So I would like to continue just being signed in through Twitch if that's the only place I can sign in through that won't censor my rear end. So because sorry YouTubers, YouTube's a great place when you're not being censored. You know, YouTube's a great place, but they don't believe in freedom of speech over on YouTube. They just don't, and that's a bad thing. That's a horrendous thing. So you know, I want to be associated with places that are all about freedom of speech, regardless of what you're saying. And Rumble seems to be that place. Twitter seems, yeah, we don't know about Twitter yet, but it's a lot better than what it was, obviously. And then Spotify. Those are the places. Those are the places as far as for me doing this. And then, you know, you got Locals. Check out Locals. I've got that Locals and Rumble kind of work together. So, you know, you can find me over on Locals. I can't stream over there. Not like I can on Rumble. And then Minds. Minds is a great place too. Not sure if they've got their streaming set up yet. When they do, I'll stream over on Minds. That will be cool. So yeah, I mean, onward and upward. Upward and onward. Whatever. Moving forward. Plowing new trails all the time, you know. Breaking trails. Plowing new fields. Whatever. I don't know what I'm fucking saying right now. But it's been a pretty good night tonight, honestly. The chat space was the deadest it's ever been. And I had the least amount of people watching tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna have to think about. I have to think about that. I'm gonna have to think about how much of my time is really worth doing this stuff when you're not really reaching anybody. I know I'm reaching a few of you. Some of you, I get fans, maybe, whatever I don't know what you want to call yourselves. Maybe, but, I've had ups and downs throughout this whole process. I thought I finally, got over the hump on a few things that I was concerned about. And I don't know. I just don't know if I actually did get over those humps. And me being so honest about my thought process with things obviously rubs people the wrong way. So, and on both sides of the fence, which is good. Anytime I'm pissing off Republicans and Democrats with the same sentence, I am right and they're wrong. And I like to be in that spot. It keeps me centered. When I am pissing off everybody, I know I'm right and they're wrong. I just know it. And I'm talking, political spectrum wise, because if the left is happy with me, it's like I'm too far off the beaten path if the left is happy with me. If the right is happy with me and the left isn't, then maybe I'm right. But if they're both happy with me, that's great. And if they're both pissed at me, that's great. You see how that works? Hookah, thanks. I will try to enjoy the weekend. I know I will enjoy the weekend unless I try to fire this up, which I'm going to do at least one. Try to at least one while I'm up there. Hoping, fingers crossed. But if I have snafus while I'm up there trying to do it, then I won't even try to continue with it. I'll just be like, no, I'm not gonna get myself all worked up over trying to do a podcast and it not wanting to do it the way I want it done up there. So I won't I won't spin my tires too much. So no, not gonna burn rubber. But yeah, I mean, hey, I am looking forward to the weekend. The last time I was up there was a little bit of a different vibe. It was cool. It was nice to see my dad's best friend, my friend. It was good to see him. We hadn't seen each other in a while. So to be able to sit and talk for hours was amazing. But it took a lot of time away from hanging out with my wife. So, and when I don't get to see her that often, trust me, there are some things on the to-do list when I am up there, definitely. And if I don't have a chance to do those things, which the last time I was up there, I left not happy. I left unsatisfied. So that is an extreme rarity, but that was because we had company. So it's like when you have company, you can't always do the things you want to do due to circumstance. So it's all good, though. I'm slightly over it. I'll be over it tomorrow, I think. Maybe. I don't know. It might take a few days before I'm over it. Might take just a few extra sessions before I can be like, all right, we're good now. A lot of pent up energy and aggression that needs to be taken out in a certain manner. my plans, more my plans. I'm hoping to get to that beach and do a little bit of walking on that beach and find a nice place to throw up a little sunshade type tent thing, and then build a little fire and hang out on the beach. Might actually do that. See, in Washington and Oregon, you could drive on the beaches, and I've got a few spots that we like to drive out to and park the big old truck, and set up kind of a little campsite that you're not supposed to camp on the beach, and I don't, but I've been out there all night long, so kind of like camping, just not sleeping. And it's fun. It's fun to go hang out oceanside. And this weekend's supposed to be so nice, depending on I don't know where we're at in the cycle with the moon. But if it's a good moon, boy oh boy, it's awesome to be at the ocean when the moon's out. Especially when you're close to a full moon. I don't know where we're at though in the cycle, so that tells you how much I've been paying attention to the moon lately. But if it's nice weather, spectacular, and the vibe is always good when you got that. You got a little moonlight, ocean, waves crashing. Fire lit, and a beverage in your hand. That's always the best way to go at the beach. So you can't get much better of an experience than that, and I'm hoping to at least have one night of that, maybe two nights. Who knows? If I can get a Friday night and a Saturday night, woo! And so if I'm not on here tomorrow night, if I'm not on here Saturday night, if I'm not on here Sunday night, just chalk that up to me watching the sunset with my beautiful wifey, and that's the dealie. Hookah says last full moon was July 3rd. So, yeah, we're not going to be a full moon. We're probably crescent moon at this point. Oh, now I gotta go look. I gotta look. Where's my app? Where's my app? Let's see here. Crescent moon, which is close to a no moon, which boo. That won't give enough light. So yeah, it'll be an extremely dark night where you'll be able when the moon's like that though, when you're on that actually makes for a really nice, even a better night, because you can see the stars so well on the beach, at least in our area, because nobody's there. Like, the population is so low on the Washington and Oregon coastlines that the star on a clear night, the stars are amazing. And then obviously when you have a full moon, it that's amazing too. So just different experiences, or perspectives. So yeah, so that's kind of the game plan. Go have fun regardless of what the heck ends up happening, especially with this. So like I said, though, I'll be back for sure on Monday night. I am, like I said, taking my stuff, so I will make an attempt on one of the 3 nights. Probably will be most likely tomorrow night that I make an attempt, but there's no guarantees. As you all know, I've had to do the three nights off, and that's a killer. It's a killer for me. But tonight's made me feel a little bit better about maybe taking 3 nights off, since hardly anybody was here tonight. So, but it usually is a killer when I take 3 nights off in a row when it comes to people coming in and enjoying the vibe and whatnot. And who knows, maybe people just hate the Twitter scroll so much that they just can't handle, they rather see me talk shit and be a nut job about things than me going through and talking shit about Twitter stuff, which I enjoy it, though. I kind of enjoy it. It's not too bad. So, anyways, oh, Belle, you're still here, eh? Yeah, talking is a challenge for me. Definitely. It definitely can be a challenge for me, depending on the situation. You like the talk shit shows? This is a shit show. I am a shit show. I am a complete shit show. But that's fine. I mean, that's whatever. It is what it is, right? So, lots of things swirl around in this crazy mind of mine, and yeah. Thanks, Belle. Appreciate your final thoughts over here on Rumble. Appreciate those thoughts. Hopefully all is well with everybody out there. Hopefully wherever you're at in the world, life is going better than the average. And if not, hopefully you can get to that point where life is just a little bit better than what it was. So, and don't forget, push back against all the ignoramuses out there, for sure. Push back against those people, and push back against the Krasensteins. If you got a Twitter account, don't follow them, but find them and give them hell. Never mind. Don't give them hell. That just gives them more fucking money. The last thing I want is them to have more money. Assholes. Like shit. Propagandists, whatever you want to call them. But yeah. Like I said, have a great weekend, everybody. And if I see you, I see you. If I don't, I don't. But I'll be back here Monday. And keep the faith. Keep pushing. Keep speaking freely, regardless of what anybody says to you. And just realize that we need to preserve our freedom of speech and that First Amendment and the Second Amendment. And we need to be vigilant about that big time. So every time I go up there for the weekend and we hit the coast, I'm always talking to people and voicing my opinions about stuff on whatever comes up. So I'm trying to do my part best I can. So yeah. Anyways, much love, everybody. Much love. Peace.